Alright everybody, so this is my 89 Nissan 240SX. Yes, that is a TEQ sticker on it. It does have a 1JZ VVTi JZX100 swap. It's running the 5-speed manual trans from the JZX100, obviously. The wheels are Rota grids. They're 16 by 9 plus 0, 225, 45, 16. Since I know you're all gonna ask. It's got a Buddy Club Spec 2 exhaust for the S13. It has been modified to fit with the 1JZ swap. So there's a crossover pipe underneath the transmission tunnel. Circuit Sports LED 50/50 taillights, smoked. Very nice taillights. A little darker than they seem in the pics, but in person they're fucking beautiful. Racing carbon fiber roof spoiler, and this one, you know, I'm sponsored by Mishimoto, so I gotta have this sticker on the car. Big shout out to Mishimoto, though. They make great products, and you know, has no problem keeping this car cool. So I'll show you guys under the hood real quick. By the way, the JZX100 R154, without any modification, the shifter comes up right through the stock location. It's beautiful, perfect. Bear with me here one sec. So here we have the swap. Now, I'm going to briefly go over what I did to get this in here, some tricks, you know, things like that. Basically, for my mount kit, I use the excessive kit. You can see it down here. That's the mounts and the brackets. Fuel lines are Chase based. You can pick what motor you're using, what fuel pressure regulator you're using right there on their site. Very easy stuff. Power steering, Chase bays also. You can again pick, you know, what motor, what car, everything like that. Super easy stuff. Radiator, fans, shroud, all that is hooked up. That's Mishimoto stuff there. Now, if you look here, I had to notch the core support. Now, you won't have to do this if you don't want to run the shroud and the fans with the shroud. I highly, highly, highly recommend getting the shroud with the fans. It's just all around a better idea, because especially if you're going to be drifting the car, when the car is sideways and doesn't have air coming through the front bumper, and you're beaming it off the rev limiter, it's going to get hot and overheat and shit. So the shroud works real good for that. Intercooler piping. CX Racing Universal 3-inch kit. If I was to do it all over again, I'd probably go with a 2.5-inch kit. It's not that big of a deal, but a couple reducer couplers here and there to fit on the stock charge piping and everything like that. No big deal. Now the last fan. There you go. The water neck has been cut and modified. It normally comes out and goes this way. And if you get an SR20 radiator, the outlet is right here. So you would just run it like stock and come right here, which is fine. You can do that. I chose a KA radiator, no particular reason. You can go either way you want. That's that gold fitting there. That's the fan controller temperature sensor. This is the temperature sensor for my Tanaka gauges. Vector air filter, nothing fancy there. Map, all this wiring underneath here that's all shrouded and stuff is the fan controller. I got the relay and everything tucked underneath here. Try to make it as clean as possible, but whatever. The heater is not hooked up. These are the heater hoses here and here. I just have that little black cap with the hose clamp on there blocking it off. Future fabrication downpipe. 1JZ VVTi is a single turbo factory, so it's definitely the way to go. go in my opinion, because the twins suck. The throttle cable is a factory 240SX throttle cable. It is not the cleanest, but it works. It gets the job done. It doesn't have any like slack or play or anything like that. It's nice and responsive. Good and tight right there. Good shit. Yeah, that's good stuff. That is the factory brake booster valve. Now there's no check valve, so whenever I come out of boost, I pretty much don't have brakes for a second, but it comes back. I need to get a check valve for that. Something I need to been working on. Other than that, the Sicky sway bar, that is required with a JZ or LS swap if you want to run these motors in this car. The factory sway bar does not clear. So you have to order the Sicky sway bar, and then everything's good to go after that. The coilovers are ISR, formerly known as ISIS Performance. They are the Pro Series. Got a good deal on them, and I figured I'd give them a shot. For the record, I absolutely love them. I've had about 7 S13s in my life, and every damper I've ever had on them has been real stiff and hard to ride on. D2, K Sport, PBM, all of them are pretty much fucking awful. The most comfortable coils I've ridden on in an S13 are these ISIS ones and Megan Racing. Megan Racing coils are very comfortable, but you know, they're just street coilovers to get your car low. They're not great or nothing. So yeah, this is my car. I'll try and show you the crossover underneath here. Absolutely in love with this thing. It is a blast to drive. It's fast. It handles well. You know, I don't have like crazy stance or anything like that. It's set up to function and handle. I don't rub anywhere. I don't bottom out. I don't even have my fender well harness tucked because the tire just doesn't touch it. It hasn't ever become a problem. Now, I've never drifted the car yet, so I don't know if, you know, putting that much force on the body roll is going to make the tire touch. It probably will. So that's something to look into for myself, but hasn't been a problem yet. Yeah, there she is. If you guys have any questions, just throw them down in the comment section. Try and answer them the best I can. It's a pretty straightforward swap. There's a lot of companies out there making, you know, parts that allow this shit to just bolt right in, and it makes it pretty damn simple. So go ahead and give it a little rev for you guys. Healthy, super fucking healthy. Smoke. It's just I really am blessed. Such a beautiful car. Very rare color. Just look at that. Just look at that. God damn. This thing is fucking sweet. Alright, well, like I said, you guys have any comments or anything, drop a like down in the comments or whatever. Like, subscribe, follow me. See more shenanigans with the car. I just picked up a GoPro. That's one of the mounts there on the roof. I will be doing some event coverage. I will be taking the car drifting. But yeah, hit me up.